Hey everybody, this is Rob at the board office with a quick tutorial about limited visibility types in Paragon. In a moment, I'm going to demo briefly for you how LVT, or limited visibility types, work in doing a listing input and or searching for property in MLS. But first, let me provide you with some other details. Limited visibility types will go into effect on September 4th. These new visibility types in Paragon will include agent exclusive, office exclusive, and firm exclusive. Currently, listings in the MLS are visible by all users. The addition of these new visibility types will enable agents to upload and input listings into Paragon that will have different audiences. A listing, for example, that should be visible only to the agent and the agent's broker would be an agent exclusive, and office and firm exclusive listings would be visible to only members from that office or members from several offices or branches, for example. There are some definite benefits to adding limited visibility types in Paragon. For starters, it'll take all of those listings that operate and are managed in file cabinets and on desktops, and it will take those and incorporate those into Paragon alongside listings that are visible to the entire MLS. There are reasons for in-house listings, and they're legitimate. Maybe carpet isn't yet installed or painting isn't yet done, and we're waiting for the house to become visible to everybody in the MLS, but for the moment is off-market. Or it could be that you're handling a private sale. Adding limited visibility types in Paragon will enable you to use the Paragon tools to be able to print Paragon reports for in-house or off-market listings. And it will also allow us to keep track of historical data and be able to pull statistical reporting for off-market or in-house listings, a process that right now is done manually and separate from Paragon. From the MLS office, it will help us to keep our tabs on it'll help us to keep our tabs on off-market listings and apply the rules and regs in a more simplified and consistent way, and simply put, be able to operate off-market listings in what we call full sunlight rather than in the shadows of a separate filing system. Here's a screenshot of what limited visibility types will look like in input. In the input screen, you'll simply use the lookup window and select the appropriate LVT. Similarly, when conducting a property search, we can select the lookup value for limited visibility types and now conduct searches of not only listings that are visible to everyone in the MLS, but those listings that are in-house and or are exclusive listings. So let's take a quick look at the listing input and see where limited visibility types come into play. Effective September 4th, any listing with a list date of September 4th or after, in which the seller has authorized that the listing be withheld from the dissemination amongst all members of the MLS, will now be required to be input into Paragon as a means of reporting that listing to the service or to the MLS. That was a mouthful, but basically it just means any listing you take is going to be put into Paragon now. If it's an off-market or an agent exclusive, you would indicate as such by selecting the appropriate visibility type for the listing. When conducting a property search, you'll simply do the same thing. Your search criteria will include not only the status and price range, number of bedrooms, whether or not it has a basement, but it will also include various visibility types. If you'd like to look for listings that are visible to all MLS users while at the same time looking at listings that your firm or your office have as in-house listings, simply select as such, and now your search results will include those listings. And that's about it. This is really not complicated, and it doesn't change any of the rules of the MLS. We're just simply changing a procedure. We're changing the way in which listings are reported to the service. Off-market listings will no longer be managed in a separate file cabinet or a separate online filing system. They'll now be managed in Paragon alongside listings that are visible to all in the MLS. Let me wrap up by saying this. The board of directors of the Lawrence Multiple Listing Service and the staff here and the MLS and Rules Committee are not suggesting that agents run out and take listings that are limited in their audience, such as a agent exclusive, office exclusive, or firm exclusive. But these types of listings do occur. And when they occur, they can now occur in the full sunlight in the Paragon system. But doing so will also have some limitations for those listings. It's important to know that any listing with a limited visibility type of agent exclusive, office exclusive, or firm exclusive will have the following restrictions. Prospecting for those types of listings will be disabled. Auto email notifications, client collab center, reverse prospecting, all of the prospecting tools that Paragon offers will be disabled for any listing that is in these new LVTs. Additionally, listings that have these new LVTs will be excluded from data feeds. So data feeds that populate MLS information on brokerage and agent websites, as well as the data that we see at Realtor.com, Zillow.com, for example, and through syndication and ListHub, will be excluded. Next, it's important that the private sales and/or off-market sales that do occur are available to all as comparables. In the event of a sale, once the status is changed to sold, all LVTs will become available in historical MLS data and visible to all. And last, the calculation of days on market will begin when the limited visibility type is for all in the MLS. These new limited visibility types will not count toward days on market. So there you have it. We have 3 new limited visibility types that will be rolling out September 4th. If you have any questions, as always, just give us a call. We'll be happy to help.